a little bit about me. So my name's Marty Gauvin. I start and run interesting companies. That's my day job. I think I'm up to about my 10th one. But in my spare time, for about the last 20 years, I've been involved in Commonwealth Government innovation programs. That's anything from commercial ready, accelerating commercialisation, Commercialisation Australia, R&D Tax Incentive, and I currently chair the committee that looks after all of the venture capital programs for the country. The R&D Tax Incentive has been a particular focus for me for the last probably 5 or 6 years. I was on the committee, as I say, that governs that program. And in March this year, shortly before Coronageddon, we decided to set up a business that would help advise companies on how to best take advantage of that program. And so my colleague Paul here is one of the initially 4 people who were involved in that project. And so we're in a position where we can provide advice to companies as to how they can take advantage of this program. Now, the reason why you should want to take advantage of this program is because it represents about 90% of the government assistance for innovative companies in Australia. We have a greater focus of our funding on R&D than just about any other country in the world. So you're kind of doing R&D or you're not getting very much help from the government. Now, why should the government want to support R&D? The reason why the government wants to support R&D is because the OECD, the Global Economist Brains Trust, identified in the 70s that business expenditure on R&D actually does more for the economy on a dollar basis than just about any other dollar you can spend. So the spillover benefits are absolutely enormous. And so it then became a little bit of an arms race for developed countries to say, well, how can we get more business R&D to happen? Now, unfortunately for Australia, that doesn't work terribly well. We hit our peak level of R&D in 2008 at about 1.4% of GDP, and that's now fallen to about 0.8. So the opportunity for us, collectively, is to do more of it because that's what the government wants. And I give you that preamble because what I'm about to tell you about is a way of getting a whole stack of free money from the government. And people go, firstly, how can that be possible? Secondly, won't they just take it away? And it's like, yes, it's possible, and no, they won't take it away. So this program has existed in a similar form to what it is now since 1987. The last changes to the program happened in 2011. And despite anything you've heard, the program has been the same since 2011.